Incredible to believe the high school football season is upon us, but it all gets going this Thursday, the 6th annual Big Day Prep Showdown out at Rynearson Stadium. A couple of great guys who we've had a lot of fun with during the break here talking. Thomas Wilcher, the head coach at Cass Tech. Very storied history. You know him from his days at Michigan. Also, Jeremy Gold, the head coach at Ann Arbor Pioneer. And they'll be squaring off in what is probably the highlight matchup of this weekend. Thanks for coming in tonight, guys.
Well, thank you for inviting us. Thank you for the Big Day Prep Showdown, inviting us out here also.
So,
Pleased
Coach,
to be here.
You excited about the matchup? We'll get specifically into how you plan to maybe beat each other. But you guys are pretty friendly with each other, but it's going to get ugly Saturday night.
Absolutely. We go way back for a couple of years when I was coaching college ball and my recruiting. So we know each other, and the opportunity came for us to be able to play each other. So we're excited about that opportunity. You
know, you've run the circuit a little bit, kind of promoting this game. You've gotten to know each other, but you also have learned a lot about what the Big Day Prep Showdown is all about. And I think Curtin Kosmowski and his team's done a great job in terms of getting a bunch of different schools involved and trying to get different communities involved. What do you take away from this lineup of 7 games we have over the course of 3 days?
I think the Clinton versus Manchester is going to be a great game with the smaller schools. I think they have great matchups running the wing team. And you also have Sterling Heights-Stevenson. They have a new head coach named Steve. And my former friend, Rick Bye, he just left there. He was a great coach. This year right here, this past year, he was also the state runner-up coach. So he left on a good note, and he also left behind a great team, too. And some other teams I know that Mr. Gold know about now.
Yeah, Howell is going to be a great matchup with Sterling Heights-Stevenson. Howell has been a tough match for us in the past, so I know that that'll be a great game on Thursday night. Then you have Melvindale and Southgate Anderson. You know, that'll be another good matchup. I think that's the Western Wayne Athletic Conference. That's probably going to be a matchup right there for the conference championship. Then you got Northville and White Lake will be another great contest on Friday night.
And then you also hit into our night,
yes,
the big night, Saturday night. You know, Saturday night.
Down there in Ypsilanti, it's going to be a lot of fun for fans to come in there and know they can see 2 Ann Arbor teams back-to-back, first of all, if they get the second and third game on Saturday night. But I think the spotlight is definitely going to be Cass Tech against Pioneer. Tell me what people should expect. We hear a lot about Drake Johnson, coach for the Pioneers. We hear a lot about your son, Keyshawn, coach. Tell us what you expect with this matchup.
I think one thing you're most definitely going to see is a lot of speed on the football field. You have a lot of speed. Ann Arbor Pioneer have the state champ high hurler, and they have some of these sprinters out there. Cass Tech have a few All-American track runners on the football field. So you'll see a lot of speed out there. That's one thing you can see. You'll be a lot of great matchup, a lot of great one-on-ones. And they defense, wow, I never saw a defense so fast before until I watched them scrimmage.
Now, before we started taping this, Coach Gold was doing his best Lou Holtz impersonation, saying, I don't know if we got a chance in this game. What do you see from this Cass Tech team?
Well, you're right. I mean, like I said earlier in the week, they got about 50 Division I scholarship athletes out there, and I'm not talking your mid-major. I'm talking BCS major Division I athletes. You got Oregon a year ago. You got Michigan this year, Michigan 2 years ago. So they're coached very great by Coach Wilcher and his staff, and they have tremendous speed. Like he said, they have All-American track athletes out there. We have state track champions out there. It's a difference between All-American and the state level.
You see what I'm talking about?
I'm just going to be honest, you know, but we're excited for the challenge. To me, it's no different than when we went into the game with Inkster a year ago. One of those matchups, David and Goliath. And we know who Goliath was, and that was Inkster with Devin Gardner going on to U of M, and he has a chance to be the starting quarterback this year. So we were David, the underdog, and the better team came out on top. And you know what? I think both teams are going to give great effort. It's going to be great execution. There's going to be a lot of sparks. And we'll see who wins on Saturday night.
Well, I enjoy you coming in. Thanks a lot. I know you're friends. I know you get along, but all that goes by the wayside next Saturday. Have a nice, clean game. Enjoy the weekend. I'm glad that you were able to come in here and spend a couple minutes with us.
We're glad to be here.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back after this.
All right.